Assalamualaikum everyone. Today, me and my team members would like to present about the issue, opportunities and challenges of Ar-Rahnu. Our group belongs to 5 lovely members. They are IZZAH AFRINA, Aisyah KAUTSAR, HAZLIN, FARAH RISYA and me myself, NURIN NABIHAH. Our presentation divided to 5 contents. First, introduction. Second, issue. Third, opportunities. Fourth, challenges. And 5, the conclusions.
Hi, I'm HAZLIN, so I would like to explain the introduction. Ar-Rahnu, known as an Islamic pawnbroking which developed in Malaysia to provide interest-free microcredit based on Islamic principle. It emerged in the east core states of Peninsular Malaysia, where there is a significant Muslim and Malay population. Ar-Rahnu pawn shop offered a Sharia-compliant alternative for short-term funding, allowing borrowers to pledge collateral such as gold or silver to secure a loan.
The first issue of Ar-Rahnu is the Al-Ujrah cost rate charge is not explicitly justified. The lack of an explicit justification for the Al-Ujrah cost rate charge by the bank and pawn shop is an Islamic law perspective issue in Ar-Rahnu. Each pawnbroker chooses their own interest rate and other fees. According to the Pawnbrokers Act of 1972, conventional pawnbrokers in the marketplace charge an interest rate that has been set at 2% per month. If the loan has a longer term of maturity than 1 month, this rate is anticipated to rise. However, the cost of safekeeping for Ar-Rahnu institution varies depending on what kind of Ar-Rahnu operator. Ar-Rahnu is the only product that currently involves collateral, despite the fact that its Al-Ujrah fee rate is significantly higher than those of the other products that do not. A level where it has an adequate and competitive rate is obviously out of reach for the amount of 12.85% per year with a strong backing provided by the pledge item. The issue might be resolved by raising the loan's maximum amount and lessening the repayment period.
The second issue is the limited access to Ar-Rahnu. According to Osman, some communities assume that the Islamic and conventional mortgage system are identical, with just minor differences in terminology. However, many people are unaware of its availability and benefit, leading to misconceptions about Islamic and conventional mortgage system. Individuals find it difficult to get this service due to the scarcity of Ar-Rahnu branches, particularly in rural regions. To improve accessibility, local government authorities and private sector could create Islamic-based pawn shop in convenient areas. Factors contributing to limited access include lack of information and comprehension among the target population, insufficient financial literacy programs. There are more Ar-Rahnu branches located in urban areas, and restricted regulatory framework and bureaucratic procedures.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aisyah binti Fadzir. I will talk about third issue of Ar-Rahnu. There is risk of losing collateral. What is that? If a borrower fails to repay their loan, the Ar-Rahnu provider have the right to take their collateral. As a result, they may lose important possessions such as salary or gadget. They have the option of keeping it, which implies that the debtor might never receive their collateral back. If the proceeds from the sale of our collateral do not pay the whole amount of our loan, we may be liable for the remaining balance. We are actively giving the Ar-Rahnu provider a security interest in our collateral when we take out an Ar-Rahnu loan. This means that if we default on our loan, the Ar-Rahnu supplier have the authority to seize your collateral.
My name is FARAH binti MOHAMAD. I will present the opportunities of Ar-Rahnu. The first one is quick and convenient process. Ar-Rahnu transactions are quick and simple because there aren't any substantial credit checks or drawn-out approval processes like there are with traditional loans. Instead, the value of the purchase collateral is the main consideration, allowing for a quicker appraisal procedure. According to KAUTSAR from 2014, customers can get loans immediately by securing their assets without having to go through comprehensive credit checks or lengthy approval procedure. As an example, consider the simple application. Filling out a simple application form is normally required when applying for an Ar-Rahnu loan. This form requests basic information on the borrower such as their name, contact information, and the information about the asset they desire to purchase as collateral, typically gold jewelry. The primary purpose of management from an Islamic perspective is to instill in Muslim community the importance of continuing to live by providing an alternative strategy for Islamic ways of doing things. As a result, excellence administration is critical in controlling the Ar-Rahnu plan.
The next opportunity, which is reduced credit risk and safeguard Ar-Rahnu loans, are backed by assets, which will reduce the risk of default. Financial institutions are more flexible in approving loans because they have the collateral as a guarantee. Gold is commonly used as collateral due to its tangible and valuable nature, stable value, and market demand. Ar-Rahnu loans do not charge interest, relieving borrowers of additional financial burdens. Besides minimizing credit risk, Ar-Rahnu promotes financial inclusion by providing affordable financing, supporting business development, and helping individuals achieve their financial goals.
Number 3 is less strict regarding the repayment period. As a way of performing acts of kindness, Ar-Rahnu is valuable and significant. The desperate needs of low-income families are addressed by this approach. In contrast to conventional pawnbroking, Ar-Rahnu is less strict regarding to the repayment period. Customers may ask to have the repayment period extended if the repayment period is acceptable. For instance, customers of Ar-Rahnu at Agrobing are given 6 months to fulfill their repayment. The repayment period may then be prolonged for an additional 3 months and finally for an additional 2 months. The collateral will be sold at auction to settle the loan if the customer doesn't make the payments after the grace period. After the loan has been repaid, any excess will be given back to the client. In contrast, conventional pawnbroking requires additional payments from clients who are unable to repay the debt within the allotted time.
Now, I will discuss about the challenges of Ar-Rahnu. The first challenges in Ar-Rahnu is regulatory compliance. Ar-Rahnu is governed by Malaysia regulatory authorities, including Bank Negara Malaysia. To operate legally and maintain a business, pawnbrokers must follow specific regulation, including licensee requirement, reporting obligation, and Sharia compliance, customer protection, and due diligence. Ar-Rahnu executive must secure license from competent subject matters expert and provide operational, financial, and customer data reports on a regular basis. Compliance with Sharia principle is crucial, including avoiding usury and have fair transaction. Pawnbrokers must also protect customer interests and be transparent in their operations. Compliance with this guideline can pose functional difficulties for pawnbrokers, including authority with additional fees for authorization and disclosure, and the need for inward control to ensure compliance with Sharia standards. To ensure the stability, consistency, effective management, and public trust in the
Then we move to next challenges of Ar-Rahnu, information asymmetry. This asymmetry information's problem was taken by the informant as follows. Because they don't know, sometimes just heard from people who have a problem with us. They say, by al-ma'alwa at-tamawil, problem is not smooth. Then he, because the sign of not happy, continue to disseminate to others. As a result, asymmetrical information has significant impact on acceptance or rejections of the community of Islamic financial contracts. Especially if the community misunderstanding is exacerbated by the fact that concentrate will make the growth of Islamic financial institution to manage the Islamic principle of business more difficult. The borrower may have more information regarding the capacity to repay the loan. As a result, the borrower may take out a debt that they are unable to repay. Asymmetry of information can also cause issue with how Ar-Rahnu provider estimate the risk of leading to borrowers.
The last challenges of Ar-Rahnu is lack of knowledge and awareness in society. A lack of information and awareness among the general public about Ar-Rahnu activities also poses a hurdle to the industry, particularly in its effort to increase its market share relative to other type of funding. According to S. Hisham 2013, most customers are hesitant to use Islamic pawn shop services because they are considered as item for the poor and small businesses. This is a challenge to Ar-Rahnu operators, with the connotation that Ar-Rahnu operators should increase their advertising and marketing activities to raise awareness among all clients in Malaysia, regardless of race. If the customer fails to redeem the marhum within the stipulated predefined period, or if the customer is unable to pay the safeguarding fees, the loan might be extended to the maximum period agreed upon by the bank. Customer will be notified within 14 days of the conclusion of the period. If the customer does not take action, the bank has the power to auction the item.
I will continue with the conclusion. In contrast to conventional sources, Ar-Rahnu system offers less expensive borrowing together with a quicker and easier access to funds. Ar-Rahnu's smooth running depends on regulatory compliance. Pawnbrokers are required to abide by particular rules, obtain licenses, follow Sharia guidelines, safeguard customer, and exercise due diligence. Ar-Rahnu can be made more accessible and economical by raising awareness about it in the public. In short, Ar-Rahnu is a promising form of Islamic microcredit, but there are a number of challenges that need to be addressed in order for it to reach its full potential.
That's all from us. Thank you for listening.